Had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mason Crosby. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Rodgers, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Off the bootleg. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones.
Oh, my goodness.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Rodgers going to throw. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wagner. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Defensively.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. Now, that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he ripped into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be out of bounds. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's James. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick 6 last time out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, 49ers nothing.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. An escape, and he's going to go down again. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 89 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now James returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Screen play, McKinnon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
To Jerick McKinnon.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's Irvin to return. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5.
The conversion.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's James. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
2nd and 6.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trent Taylor, 26 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also in the field goal range at the 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark it at the 5. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Intended for Alan Lazard.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wagner. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by
a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these more.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
He keeps carrying the ball. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5.
The conversion.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now James returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Accelerating and off. He continue to pour it on. Gonna fake it.
Real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now James returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And boy, that one it drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broke.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's James. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
The pass.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football?
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll take it at the 42. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 48-yard.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now James returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 49ers. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Defensively.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Jair Alexander.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's complete right around the 8.
The conversion.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Packers take over 1st and
on 1st down. It's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His pass caught at the 4.
the conversion is no good.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's James. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Parker touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they